Cherokee Randolph. I'm going to help take you through the Handel Concerto in B minor. You want to practice a B minor scale, get that all set to go. I'm going to take this in pieces. This is a very, very difficult piece, and I'm going to practice it here from rehearsal number to rehearsal number. So I'm going to start with rehearsal number 1, and I'm going to be at half tempo. The reason I want to do it at half tempo is because I want to find all of the accents, all of the bow things, all of the stuff that I need to work on. I want to make sure that it's at half tempo so I can control it, right? So I would start it like this with the B minor. Editions of this. You might have different bowings, you might have different articulations, you might have different dynamics. I would suggest you start with whatever edition you have, and then if you want to change it in conjunction with your teacher, then go ahead and make it a little bit more personal, but start with what's on the page, right? So we're doing it half tempo so that you can really, really exploit that. Then I would go, actually, instead of going to 2 to 3, I would do 8 to 9. Excerpt that we do for All-State audition, and I would practice those bookends so that I have a beginning and an end. Now I would go now actually to number 5 to number 6, 5 to 6, because it's easiest. After 1 to 2, this is the easiest part. This is measure 5 to 6. Trouble there on that A, but you'll notice that what I was doing, crescendo, keep the bow as flat as possible, really dig into that open C, long, so that you have a good sound. Don't do the student thing where you're lifting the bow all the time. Pivot that bow across the across the string crossings. Not throwing. That just screams student when you throw that bow that way. All right, so you've got the 3 easiest parts. You'll notice that I did the echo of the piano part. I did it with a different articulation. That's kind of, you know, your teacher might not like that. That's something that may not be stylistically correct. I like it because it kind of really highlights the difference between the forte and the piano, and we really don't have that many echoes in this piece. But that's up to you and your teacher whether you do that. Now I would go back to number 2, and this is a little bit harder. So I would still be at half tempo, ready and go. musically as possible. I'm trying to really find those harmonic things that make it interesting. When there's an accidental, I'm really like kind of playing it with a lot of love so that it sounds really cool, right? So it's not just mechanical to play it at half tempo. We want to make it as musical as possible. Next, we're going to go on to 3 to 4. We've got some really nice stuff in here. 3 and 4. I missed it. Is a tough one. So I missed it because I was thinking about what I wanted to say. Whenever you have these repeated kind of static things like a down scale or this da ya da ya da ya da ya da ya, it goes on and on forever. Move through those. Don't play metronomically. You'll notice that I'm getting just a little bit ahead of the metronome. So on these down scales, when you do that, you rush a little bit down the scale, and then you can sit on that low note to make it a little more effective. So I'm trying to play the right scale. And here you want to do almost double stops, so you get that chordal stuff, right? And then again, when you have the scale going down to the low C sharp, you want to really sit on that note. Right? You just want to make that really interesting, really get that chewy quality of the chords. This is where if you don't rush through those, it sounds too stilted and too boring, right? And then you can sit on the harmonic at the top and try not to lift the bow there, right? Okay, then we've done 5 to 6. Now we're going to do 7 to 8, and that's tricky too. That's got a lot of tricky stuff. And this is not melodic, this is accompaniment. after you've done this and you've gotten to where it's like really, really good, then you start putting it faster. Then you start, and then you're going to hear some of this stuff. Now, I can't play this at the tempo that they want us to at 94. I'm going to do it at 80. That's about as fast as I can go right now. This is a hard tape. I can't really see. That's my excuse. But I'll try to play it up at 80 so you can hear some of that interesting stuff. And some of this. Ready, go. Extra beat. In there at the end. Little sloppy. I am not playing this well up the tempo, but you would practice it little by little by little. Okay?